Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. From here, depending on where you're watching me on my video, from which part of the world you are watching from. Um, my name is Dr. Men's Advocate TV. Um, this program is a men's advocacy program that advocates for men all over the world and also for the good women out there. Um, in today's video, this is someone that I know. Once he saw my program, he joined. He's now my fan. He called me up and said that, you know, he complained to me according to his words. He said, my ex-wife is a gold digger. Uh, she asks for money, all kind of money from me for the children, but she prevents me from actually seeing my children or being with my children. This is what she said. My ex-wife is a gold digger. She asks for money from me for the children, but she prevents me from actually seeing my children or being with my children. So basically, when he talked to me, he explained in details. That he was divorced with his wife, that's why he calls her his ex-wife. He said that during their divorce, she asks for all kind of money. Of course, she's getting a lot of money. One of them is called child support money. Of course, they live in the Western world. Whenever a man and a woman are divorced, in most cases, the man will be mandated by law to pay the woman child support if there are children involved. There are also in some cases where women are mandated to pay the man child support if it is the case that the man is living with the children and the woman is making more money than the man. The woman can also be mandated to pay child support to the man. But in this case, according to his story, he was mandated to be paying child support. And according to him, he didn't have problem paying child support because whether he lives with his children or he doesn't live with his children, he will still support the children because they are his children. He said that the one that pains him was the woman is a gold digger. Since she married her, she's been doing all kind of things for her, including bringing her from their country of origin to abroad, where they live abroad. Including training her in school in their country of origin before actually bringing her abroad where they live. And when she brought her to their country of residence, she also was training her for whatever she was, studying or whatever she was learning. And once, she finished her studies and start making big money, she started misbehaving, somehow. She started misbehaving, and, those misbehavior contributed to their divorce. But despite the fact that she's making big money, probably she's making more money than the man, himself. According to him, yes, she's making more money than him, but she still asks for all kind of money. For example, according to him, their children that are grown, that are in universities, are going to school with scholarships, financial aids, but she still come and claim that the man should be paying school fees. According to him, when they go to court, she will be making such claims. And when the court asks her, bring all the documents regarding the school fees you paid, and you are claiming that the man is not paying so that he can pay you back, she will not bring any. Because the man said that he already knew that the children are going to school with scholarships and financial aids. You know how it is in the Western world. It's not like in the third world countries where the parents have to pay everything from their pocket when the children are going to the schools. So according to the guy, she's not paying anything because the children had enough. to support, enough financial aid and enough scholarships to pay for the cost of their tuitions. Pretty much what they as parents will be doing is that, to support them, giving them pocket money, giving them feeding money, giving them, any other support as parents, which actually the ex-wife prevents him because she took the children away. She refuses the children to communicate with their father, so that he has no access to go to the children, to talk to the children, to know what they need, and to support them. He was complaining that he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't want to support his children, but their mother is preventing him from having access to the children. Probably because she was angry, or she's angry that they divorced, and she now uses the children, thinking, to use the children against the man. The man said that, he have done everything to try to let her know that doing that is what she's doing is against her own children, not against him. But the woman is not. She's not budging. She's not trying to understand, because, according to him, sometimes women's understanding, they just think one way. She was just thinking one way, thinking in the direction of her anger. That to find anything she can use to punish the man for the divorce. And then she thinks that the only weapon she can use to punish the man is using the children against the man. And not knowing that she's actually punishing the children. She's actually destroying her own children. So, but in this case, the man says that she will come to court and ask for everything payment possible. Everything that she can think of. She will ask for child support. She will ask for school fees. She will ask for everything, anytime she sees that he's working somewhere, she starts using lawyers to, trying to find out how much he's earning, whether his income have increased. He will use her lawyers to start researching and investigating the man. If the money increased, she will come and ask for more money in child support. That's what the man, the story the man told me that he was going through. So after listening to him, my own analysis of this story is that I think some of our women are going in the wrong direction. They are going in the wrong direction. When you live in the Western world, you can see that most of the people we live, that the Western world that, we from other countries come to live with, when they are going through divorce, they are not bitter. They don't go through bitter divorce. They don't go through battled divorce. They just agreed, on their own that they want to divorce. Because their problems are irreconcilable. Their differences are irreconcilable. They know that both of them are contributors to their problems. And if they cannot reconcile, they can go their way peacefully and part their ways peacefully. And in most cases, I myself, who also went through a similar situation, have been in the courts in the Western world. When I see, say, for example, some couples, especially white couples, when they come to court, they will just tell the judge, we have agreed to do it this way. We have agreed to do it that way. Some of them don't even need lawyers. They don't engage lawyers. They just called themselves and talked about how to take care of the children and reached an agreement. They'll come in front of a judge and say, we have agreed this way, we have agreed that way. The judge will say, good. He will just, make an order based on the agreement that they have reached. The case simple. But in some cases, in some women, especially third world country women, most especially women from Africa, their divorce is always so bitter, so angered, so battled in the court. Some of them goes as far as 3 years in court battle, 5 years in a court battle, especially where the children are involved. They try everything to use the children to deal with the man mercilessly. In some cases, they don't listen. People will be talking to them, hey, you're destroying your children, don't do that. They don't want to listen. Their own is that this is the only weapon they have to destroy the man, is the children. They look at children as their only weapon. They don't understand that Once you use a weapon, that weapon is destroyed. If you're going to fight in a battle, you know what people use to fight battles, right? Guns and bullets, right? Once you use a bullet to fight your enemy, right? That bullet is destroyed. It's no longer usable. That bullet is destroyed. You can no longer use that bullet. You have to buy another bullet in order to use it. You see, in some cases, you destroy, including your guns, because when your enemy beats you, they will defeat you and take your guns away from you, which is your weapon is gone. So some of the women that turns children into weapons are fighting divorce. I think some of them should also come to this program so that they can learn. They can learn that children should not be used as weapons. In this case of our brother, he says that when it comes to money, she will know that he's their father. When it comes to relating with children, she will push him away from the children, push the children away from him. He doesn't want to see the children to see him as their father. He wants the children to deny him completely, not to have anything to do with him. But she always come to court to file documents for the court to force the man to pay this, pay that, pay all kind of money, do all kind of things. And the man was complaining. This is the same woman he did everything possible for, including training her in school back home, wherever the country they came from abroad. After training her, brought her here, spent so much money, train her also to become somebody abroad, and then she started using the children to fight him. So the man, was seriously complaining and seeking advice. What should she do? What should he do? So on this note, we ask you my fans, to please advise him. When you're advising him, other men out there who are in similar situations, or those who are not even in similar situations right now, who may be in future, we're not praying for people to go that route in their relationships or marriage, but these are realities. They could happen to anybody. So advise them so that other men can learn lessons, and so this our brother can also know, based on your advices, your counseling, the therapy you'll be providing him. It could also help save his life and save the life of somebody else who may be otherwise involved, because sometimes he may be pushed to the wall with this type of thing, and he may decide to take laws into his hands. But we don't hope on that. We don't advise men to go through those areas. But please subscribe to my video, like the video, share this video so that I can go to a wider audience. More people should participate, subscribe, so that more people, especially men and good women out there, will learn and how to solve these problems and how to bring resolution to these problems and save the lives of those men involved and possibly the women and children that may be around him. And from me from here, thank you for watching, and bye from now.